Kenny,
Hello,
welcome to Clean Radio.
Kenny,
How are you
welcome to
doing?
KLEAN Radio.
I'm good, thanks. I'm actually clean myself.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyhow, I was just calling to, I guess, share my testimony, and if anybody listening, finds it helpful, then hey, it's all worth it. I'm 26 years old. I just turned 26, and
Happy birthday.
I quit everything a little over 5 years ago, and the difference is like night and day. It's completely different. Like, I actually started my business like right after I quit. Not that it matters or anything, but anywho, I guess I just wanted to just mention that my addictions were alcohol, weed, and cigarettes, and people debate that weed's not a big deal, it's not that addicting, but
No, we don't debate that
We
here.
don't
We
debate that.
fully
We agree.
acknowledge
We
in
know
the
that.
clean.
okay. Well, for me, I was like a heroin addict on weed, basically.
Right.
And you know what? That's a very interesting thing, Kenny, because I want you to talk about this. You're 26 years old, and a lot of people, you're right, don't understand this. I think a lot of that comes from the 1960s, where the weed wasn't as potent as it was today.
Well, it's certainly part of it. Yeah.
Right. Where now it's 40
times stronger.
40 times
As
stronger.
much as 40 times stronger than it was.
And if you eat it,
And if you eat it, it has a whole other
serious.
effect.
Yeah.
You get it. You start smoking weed, and the first time it's like, wow, everything is so funny and hilarious. But eventually, you just smoke it to feel normal. I mean, it's kind of like you have an itch,
like a drug.
you wanna scratch it, and potheads. They say I'm not a marijuana addict, but basically a pothead is just a slang term for a marijuana addict. And wake and bake, that's like you just got your first fix of the day. And you look at these guys, do they look like they're enjoying themselves? Absolutely not. It's just a part of it.
And they slow up lines, which really, standing behind the pothead when you're at a drive-thru or at Burger King is
Judah can't get his fast food fast
Yeah,
enough.
you can. It takes them 10 minutes to order.
Yeah, but it's your OA. You see? It's like,
That's true.
It's your intervention.
What I would just love to anybody listening, I would just really like to express that, in my best opinion, I'm willing to put money on it that if everybody knew what it was like to just be themselves with absolutely no alcohol, no drugs, nothing, for over 100 days.
Yeah.
If everybody knew what it felt like to live like that, they would definitely choose to live like that forever. They would choose that to live that day over any other day, and that I guarantee that. And basically what stands between anybody who wants to quit and people who actually do quit, or what stands between people who use drugs and people who actually quit, is just that ability or the muscle that they eventually grow to admit that, hey, I might be wrong. I might actually be a mistake maker. Because most people, not just addicts, but I would just say the masses have a very hard time admitting when they make mistakes. Like if you're walking down in the mall and you bump somebody's shoulder, it's pretty common somebody might go like, oh, that guy should have been watching where he's going. They won't really say, I'm sorry, I didn't see you walking there, And so when you finally humble yourself and admit, hey, I could be wrong. Like I started saying stuff like, I pretty much regret almost every single thing I did at the age of 17. I know most people would say you should never regret anything, but I really do. I was a horrible person. I didn't do anything meaningful in the age of 17.
Well, I think where people are going when they say don't regret is that when you learn from your mistakes, it's not a regret. If you learned from those mistakes you did at 17 and they help you later on, then it was nothing but beneficial.
Yeah, Kenny, I really appreciate you sharing your perspective, and thank you so much for listening. We're going to have to move on, though.
Yeah.
Are you struggling with an addiction that's ruining your life? Want to have a confidential conversation with a professional that will immediately assist you? Do you suspect a loved one is abusing drugs and would like a free drug testing kit and consultation? KLEAN Treatment Center is standing by right now to help those with addictions and the people who care about them. Call 888-601-6040. That's 888-601-6040. Or go to KLEAN Treatment Center, that's clean with a K, KLEANTreatmentCenter.com.